Hello there, and welcome to Shepherd's Bush, Steptoe and Son country primarily, but on this occasion I'm here for the pub from the opening credits of In Sickness and in Health. Now unfortunately this closed its doors in 2017, but as you can see the whole of the exterior remains unchanged. The doors are different, but obviously still in the same place, and as Alf walks off down here we can see that this side gate is still in the same place. Such a shame seeing these places closed down, but thank God it's still here for the time being. We can see that this sign on the wall is exactly the same one. That says Isleworth Brewery, Fine Ales and Stout. Now they did film the brief interiors in here. If we look to the left window and we see a tree outside, that would be the tree that is just above that white car on the right hand side of the lower photo, and the wall Alf's in front of is the one with the sign on. Across to Battersea, and it does not get any better than this, for this road is the location of Alf's flat. This little section of property here is very important in an episode where Mrs. Hollenbury locks Alf in his bedroom and he needs the loo, climbs out from a set into this main piece, and although he tries to relieve himself, he's constantly interrupted. One very angry Alf has made his way over the wall and he's coming down this pavement to confront Mrs. Hollenbury, and as he goes past we can see this wall which still exists. For the people who lived down here at the time, what memorable moments there must have been looking out the window and seeing all this being filmed. Now in the Christmas special, a hilarious scene, Alf takes a drink across the road to Mr. Johnson. He lives here. The standout is that we can see this little black drain pipe still exists today. He doesn't want him to come in his house, so they have the drink on the doorstep, and when Alf goes back home he starts preparations to hang himself. Mr. Johnson looks out his window and can see this, so what does he do? Closes his curtains. Now one interesting fact is that the scenes of Alf hanging himself were shot somewhere else, but Mr. Johnson's scenes, as the camera's outside filming, is inside his house. So a nice few bob extra for one of the other residents in this street, no doubt. And last port of call is a very poignant filming location. It's the tube station from Series 6, Episode 4. And these scenes here are the final scenes in the acting career of the legendary Michael Robbins, famously known for playing Arthur Rudge in On the Buses. Now, Mrs. Hollenbury's pulling an Alf Garnett trick here. She's been carried down the stairs in a wheelchair. She needs the loo. She's informed that they're upstairs. Up she gets in the wheelchair and makes a miraculous dash up to the top, leaving Alf livid. Some big things going on next year in regards to Alf Garnett, which will include location visits to Bournemouth and also to Eastbourne. Bring on the seaside. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining me.